Let's not waste time, because while everybody is still chasing likes, the algorithm has moved on. Let me say this clearly. TikTok is no longer a social media app. It's now a search engine. And if you're still dancing for views while someone else is typing your topic into the search bar, you're losing. But here's the good news. This shift is your opportunity, especially if you're a Black creator, especially if you're part of the African diaspora, and especially if you've got knowledge, but not a studio. Because for once, it's not about the followers. It's about the answer. Let me break down this disruption for you. TikTok's algorithm is evolving. People don't just scroll anymore. They search. They type things like, why is food more expensive in Africa than in Europe? How do I start a poultry farm in Uganda? How do I protect my data from AI companies? What does DEI mean for Black employees now that it's gone? And TikTok responds with videos, not based on who made them, but based on what they say. I'm going to let that sink in. What does this mean? The playing field just shifted, and now you have the advantage. So let me say this with my whole chest. This is the most democratic version of TikTok we've seen. The small creator now has a way to outsmart the big influencer. You don't need a ring light. You don't need a viral sound. You don't even need a mic. You need a clear, searchable answer, because answers now rank higher than aesthetics. So what I'm going to do today is to give you some strategy, simple and repeatable. 1. Start with a real-world problem. Don't just create content, solve something. Ask, what do people in your community need to understand better? What question do your cousins or classmates always ask you? And that's your video. It's that simple. If you're a farmer, how do you grow cassava during drought? If you're an artist, how to sell African prints without Etsy? If you're in the diaspora, how to send money home with no transfer fees? Those are your videos. 2. Please title your videos like you're searching on Google. If your title sounds like a search query, TikTok is going to treat it like one. Use these formulas. How to, why does, what to do if, the truth about. Here are some examples that you can use. How clean streets raise property values. Why drug use decreases in tidy neighborhoods. What happens when AI controls your water supply? How Black creators can win without going viral. 3. Please give the answer in the first 3 seconds of your video. This is not the season for slow builds like it used to be. Get right to the point. Say it like this. Here's why Africa's informal economy is our best defense. Or let me explain how TikTok's algorithm now works in your favor. Get to the point immediately, because if you don't, TikTok will scroll for them. 4. Use search-friendly captions and text. TikTok is going to scan for your closed captions, on-screen text, and your spoken words. So don't be cute. Be clear. If your topic is about DEI being removed, say it clearly. Say DEI is gone on screen. If you're talking about water rights and data centers, include AI is stealing water in the text. And then lastly, use smart hashtags, not just trending ones. Use hashtags that describe the problem or topic that you're talking about in your video, like hashtag Africa Rising, hashtag Black TikTok, hashtag water rights, hashtag diaspora money, hashtag clean streets matter, hashtag TikTok search. So why does this shift matter for our people? This is bigger than content strategy. This is economic and culture strategy, because our communities have always been creators, but we've been locked out of distribution. Now TikTok is offering us distribution for free if we teach, if we inform, and if we answer. This is how the auntie in Jackson, Mississippi shares water-saving hacks with the youth in Nairobi. This is how a barber in Atlanta teaches a high schooler in Accra how to open a savings account. This is how we become the voice of our people, not just the content of their scroll. Let me show you the gold. You don't need permission. You don't need production. You don't need perfection. You need a truth, a voice, a topic, and a phone. And when you post, please remember, you're not just talking to your followers, you're answering a question someone is searching for. And when you answer it well, TikTok will send them to you. So before I go, this algorithm isn't biased towards wealth. It's biased towards relevance. That means for once, we can win. We can teach, we can connect, we can build, and we don't need to ask the gatekeepers to go viral anymore. We just need to answer the right question in our own voice, from our own experience. The algorithm will handle the rest. Let's move.